Anything to report? I've got a wedgie. I mean, no ma'am. Nothing to report. So were y'all planning on getting pregnant, Mike, or is this just like a surprise? Yeah, I'm coming. The baby, What? I realized what I said after I said it, and that was that.
Just go. Just here you go.
Yep.
Why? I mean, I'll eat them if they're there. I mean, it's not anything I'm gonna go out and buy. Yeah. I literally busted a cap. Sorry for the noise, y'all. I sneezed my circuit off.
Oh.
What?
I thought I was there. Apparently I wasn't.
Okay then.
Yeah. It just happened.
Didn't think he'd send over Aaron Mask himself, though. Got a bright eyes with you? So we can really trust her? I mean, she's gonna hear everything that we say anyway. You see those ears? Da-da-da-da-da. She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. Zephyr's good with her.
Kappa with a cheese hat. LB now! Do it now!
And this might kill it. No. No.
And now an unglorified poke in the butt.
Well, of course you want to eat the mountain. It's the best mountain ever.
After a high-profile exile, Krogan are returning to the network.
Because he's hungry. Ah! We said it at the same time, Jenner.
Good morning.
Can I help you
Or
with
is it
anything?
evening?
Ashley's just like, you just call out my name. And you know, while I'm in the dumpster, I'll come running to see you again. It really stinks in here. Can I come get out and get bed? I'll be here. Yes, I will. Don't know why I just changed the song. Let's get a Suprema. Even though he's wearing white, he can't even see through his hair. No wonder he got hurt. And then they all say, Horness! Horness! So we've seen Maneki for a matter of how long? Not even 5 minutes. And as soon as he opened his mouth, I'm like, I've been reunited.
Get good scrub.
Shut up, computer. I've been
Get
reunited.
good scrub.
I've been reunited with an old friend. It's still kind of a work in progress. You know, for maximum effect. You know, I just try and make it as good as I can.
Right. No time to hold back.
Stay right
Destruction!
there.
Shivering wind!
Dance in the wind, Guts!
You're finished!
Here's back into the fray!
Maybe that would fit in the IRL section.
Oh, yeah, you can stream yourself doing college and getting all salty. I would watch that.
I want to
Next up,
crack my
crafting
neck
stream.
just thinking about it.
You want to? What did you say?
I want to crack my neck just thinking about it. Doggy. I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, with more. What is that? My peoples. Tell me about your lives. Tell me about your triumphs and your struggles. Tell me some good things, Chet. What is that? I am late. It's okay. But we're back. With more of our chat-controlled idle game adventures. Last time, we managed to get most of the, found 1.0 functionality done of the bot. I said about the game. And there's only 2 things left that I'm like, okay, this was in my original idea of what the foundational baseline of the chat-controlled idle game will be. And then I can, call it 1.0. Those features being that for upgrades that require tokens, I want y'all, for those of you that have tokens, to be able to contribute tokens to specific rewards in order to reduce or slowly pay down the token cost for a specific reward. So, for example, let's say that for the reward that I have for, let's say, Silver plays all of the numbered Final Fantasies that you can get on PC. You know, as a marathon. Let's say that takes, I don't know, 100,000 cheese and 100 tokens. That's a lot of tokens. So I was thinking, if there would be a way to, for one of you to say, contribute tokens 10 to a specific reward or upgrade. And thank you for the 3 folks that have subscribed on the Christian channel. Really appreciate it. So like exclamation point, contribute tokens, 10 Final Fantasy. Something like that. That would give 10 tokens to that upgrade and reduce the cost of that upgrade from 100 tokens to 90. So that way y'all can like collectively contribute tokens to specific things that y'all want as a group. Instead of just like having one person that has a lot of tokens doing a singular thing. Even though they could, if they wanted to. But, otherwise, doing the token stuff would be rather difficult. The other, probably more difficult thing to do would be to have a poll system or a voting system for certain rewards or upgrades, sorry. Like if it's something that's really expensive and is gonna like, let's say, remove all of your upgrades so far. Because that's the thing that I'm playing with. The idea for anyway. Our chat needs to vote on that to make sure it's like, okay, this is something we want. Okay, JJ, enjoy your lecture. So we need to be able to vote on, okay, this is a thing that we want. You know, like as a collective stream, because it's gonna take a lot of the game's currency to do this and potentially reduce some of our progress. So, those are the 2 things that I want to get done. Token contribution and chat voting on bigger upgrades. And I suppose the easier thing to do first would be the token contribution. So let's work on that first. I suppose we can do that as a yes, execute checkman. So the way this is gonna work is similar to the upgrade command. And we're gonna need, in this case, is instead of a word array of length of 2, we need a word array of length of 3. So we're gonna need a contribute token, and then the reward, sorry, the upgrade, and then the amount. So, let's go else if command word equals, let's see, exclamation point, let's just call it contribute. Contribute this now. Well, okay. Let's make it explicit. Contribute tokens. And we will copy a lot of this and just modify it. So let's call this can't afford. Boop. Alright. First things first. We need this to be 3. Let's see. If word array length equals 1, that's going to assume that we've not specified an upgrade. And number of tokens to contribute. Yes. Else if array length equals 2. Yep. The AI's kind of got me figured out. Please specify number of tokens to contribute. Okay. Now, okay, upgrade found. Yes. Upgrade not found. Right, that upgrade does not exist. Okay. Upgrade found. Next, we're going to be looking at token costs. Okay. Next, we need to figure out if the thing in the third word, so like say contribute tokens, Final Fantasy 10. We need to make sure that 10 is a number instead of something else, because if it's not a number, it breaks everything, so on and so forth. So, Um. Now, here's what we're gonna do. What we also need is a number that's tokens to contribute. Now, this is going to start off as 0. Why do you ask? Because we need to first check if the tokens that are being offered is a number. If they are, we need to first check if the number of tokens that are being given is greater than the number of tokens that are required. Because if it's greater than the number of tokens that are required, then we want to reduce the number of tokens that are given to only what's necessary, so that we don't rip people off with their tokens, because that is no bueno. Trying to remember how we do is nan. I think it's, hold on, is nan. Number is nan. Okay. Is true. Let's do this. Boop. Just wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly. Game. Okay, here we go. Close this. That takes a lot of room. Now, here we go, yes, is nan, word array at 2. It's the third word. Okay, if that's true, then so we go right, and then we break it early. Or we can just do this. Right here, we don't have to break it early. We can just say, if it's not a number, we do that. Else, this, and we start throwing this stuff in here instead. Okay. We also say cannot afford. Can't afford false. Because we don't want that. Actually, no, we would break it. Because otherwise it would say we can afford, and then, yeah, we'll just break it. Now, the tokens offered token amount offered okay. And then I can do something like to contribute tokens to an upgrade. Type exclamation point contribute tokens. Upgrade. Number of tokens. Turn without the square brackets. Okay. And then I just added in another break. So we're really breaking it down. Okay. If it's in here, okay, so we're buying it if it's in this now. Otherwise, tokens to contribute is % word array at 2 if it's greater than the idle game state available upgrades at high. The token cost, if it's greater than this, we want the tokens to contribute to be the idle game state available upgrades token cost. The idle game state available upgrades at high token cost. Otherwise, we want it to be the %. The word array at 2. Just to make this a bit easier to read, pull that down there. Okay. And so, yeah, we can have that still be if it's able to be bought, or rather, if there's even tokens to contribute. Hey, ¿qué pasaba? What is that, my dude? I did put this on my dev stream, right? I forgot to... Dang it. I forgot to do the thumbnail on YouTube. Please hold. And to at everyone on Discord. I'm a dum-dum. Give me a second, chat. How you doing, Yabasama? Thank you for coming in on YouTube and reminding me that I'm being a dum-dum. How you doing, my dude? Okay. Actually, me using the term dum-dum is reminding me of a really wholesome D&D story I read one time. Where, this guy, his kid just like wouldn't go to sleep for whatever reason. Because the kid kept asking for the dum-dum mister. So the guy's like, who in the world is the dum-dum mister? Till eventually, the dad figured out that the kid is asking for the dungeon master of his group. Because the kid is like, really into listening to the dungeon master do things about, you know, with their D&D group. And so the story is from the perspective of the dungeon master, and he's talking about how, you know, his bro called him like, dude, my kid keeps asking for the dum-dum mister, and I figured out it was you. Can you tell my kid a story? Because won't go to sleep, and I need a favor, bro. And so the dungeon master gets on the phone with this kid and like completely improvs a story, and it ends with the dungeon master being all proud and being like, you know what? I am the dum-dum mister. And just being so proud of it. And we take those. Okay. Okay, so we want to check. Okay, so we have the tokens to contribute set. Yeah, pro dum-dum mister. You know, and he was like, you know, no matter what people say, it doesn't matter. I am the dum-dum mister. It was really, I wish I knew where it was, because it's immensely wholesome. I would just read it to you. Okay. So, if we're actually doing the things and the token cost is greater than 0. Okay. Then we're gonna check this, and then we're gonna do it for the set of the token cost. We're doing the tokens to contribute. Alright. And if the person in question cannot afford this, this. Can't afford is then set to false. So if can't afford otherwise you do not have enough tokens to contribute to the blank upgrade. Now, if we have this, so we're gonna do. We're going to say that we can get rid of all of this. I'm gonna say the idle game state available upgrades. Not that many V's, bro. Let's see. The token cost is the token cost minus the tokens to contribute. Yes. Then we can say has contributed tab the testable references indeed. What a fight that was. Goodness gracious. How you doing, Cap? Contributed. Oops. Boop. Tokens to contribute to the tokens to the blank. Okay. Name. So we're not splicing anything. Don't you dare splice something. Go away with the splicing. Okay. Name. On platform has contributed number of tokens to contribute to the blank upgrade. We did the thing. That's one thing that we wanted, or I wanted to do. Now, this is where the fun begins. Because this is where life is going to get a bit more difficult. It's also where implementation gets a bit more interesting. Because now we're going to be doing things for the voting of particular upgrades. yeah, Tom, how's your game coming? What are you working on specifically with it? Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Just for the bare bones implementation of the voting system for the upgrade voting. There's only going to be two options. There's going to be a vote 1 and a vote, or vote yes, vote no, or vote Y, vote in. And whenever a vote is cast, it needs to log not only the vote, but who voted it. So that whenever a person tries voting twice, it can tell them, you already voted, that didn't count. Code got too muddled, so you're rewriting the generator script? Good. Your refactoring has made you powerful. So, this is where most of our time is going to stay. And more than likely, the the main difficulty is going to be the visuals of this thing, which I can just keep that super basic for now, just to be able to get a bare bones, minimally viable product working. Because my goal is to get this thing done in a day. So Todd, what are you calling muddled about the planet generation script? What got mixed up? The main reason I'm asking is more so for your sake than for mine. Because something that I've learned about software is if I can explain what went wrong to someone and also what I plan to do it again, like better, I find that just the talking it out helps me to see, like, okay, maybe I was on the right track the first time and I'm kind of throwing the baby out with the bathwater, or that my new idea for how to do it is not as good as what I thought it was, and to go back to the drawing board again. So just like talking things out like that is super, super helpful. Which is why you see people buying rubber ducks. Like, it's actually a thing. The rubber duck technique. The software developers will buy a rubber duck and explain their logic to a duck, as if the duck was, actually listening to them. And it helps them to think through their logic for the same reasons as I've just described. So, in this case, I am your rubber duck. Got any grapes? That. So, except this duck can talk back. You went in too many directions with the Megalon script. You're now compartmentalizing the code in more organized ways, so smaller scripts. So you're essentially just breaking the Uber script into a bunch of smaller scripts. So you're not doing what I'm doing with my bot for the past few years and putting everything in the same file. Like this. Indeed. Fair warning there. If that helps you think better, good. However, if you're doing it to like fit some kind of like quote unquote best practice, don't do it for that. Do it if it helps you manage the project better. If it doesn't, keep it all in one giant file. Unless you actually start seeing performance issues. Because the whole, like, keep functions small thing is like one of those, clean code techniques that doesn't really work in the real world. But again, if it helps you, then do it. But don't do it just because somebody told you to do it because it's apparently best practice. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have 2 more variables here. We're gonna have const idle game upgrade votes. And we're just going to have this as a simple JSON object with yes at 0 and no at 0. Boom. And then we're going to say const idle game. Oops. Idle game voters. And that's going to be that. You worked at a place that actually tried to enforce function lengths? Was that bruh? How messy did the codebase get, Kiposama? That had to have been a nightmare. Because once you get to, like, that much abstraction... Yikes. Okay, we need one more. Let idle game upgrade vote in progress. That is currently false. Yes. The length was 5 lines. That's my new functions if we needed 6 lines. Then so you got to make a limit of like 15, then ultimately like 50. Whose idea was this? And how long did that person have a job? Okay. Some clean code. Fanatics. It was topped out. Yep. I've never read clean code yet. I have it. Like, I'm gonna read it eventually. Even knowing how, like, it just doesn't work in the real world, I want to at least expose myself to it. But golly, I guess the next logical question is, when was the last time that person or those people actually wrote software? Like, did they just, like, haven't written software in 10 years, read clean code, and was like, yeah, and then just started forcing it down everyone's throat? Okay. Okay. This needs to be in the upgrade section. And then some people can live with terrible code because they're convinced it's the correct way. I wonder what happens if you actually can, show them, like, by the numbers, like, what you're doing not only hurts dev experience, but also hurts performance of the system. Would they still be as big on it. Okay. Let me think. Often very difficult, even still. Jeez. Let me think. I'm about to bust up some clean code right here. Or rather, destroy some clean code mentalities right here. I'm about to have to repeat myself. 'Cause there's such devastation. Yeah, I'm about to have these clean code freaks, like, shooketh. I shouldn't say freaks, that's mean. I apologize. Clean code zealots. Zealots is a better word. Fanatics. Yes, fanatics would also work. Okay, wait. Maybe I don't need to repeat myself. Because maybe, just maybe, if I want a reward that needs to be voted on to have a vote, if it's a lot of tokens that need to be used for this, the ideal situation would be if there's a if there's one that has a lot of tokens, you don't want one person taking on the entire token cost of that. You want that to be spread out over a number of people. So therefore, you want the tokens to be spent down first, so that all you're spending is cheese. So, here's what we'll do. We will first say, this will make sense once I type it out. if the Idle Game State, and thank you for the new sub on the creative channel. Really appreciate it. If you're in the stream, feel free to join us in chat. How are ya? Available upgrades at the requires voted. What if it requires voted? Nah, requires vote. Change the type right here, because why would you do that? And also change it up here. Where is it? Auto game state. Don't need that. Okay. Auto game state. This is just gonna get reset. Well, anyway, we'll reset it whenever we turn off the bot. So. If this requires a vote, then we will check first to see if the token cost is greater than 0. Idle game state. Available upgrades at high. Token cost is greater than 0. Command response equals because this upgrade is so important. Because this upgrade is so big. The token cost must be paid down first. Must be lowered to 0 first. To contribute tokens, nope. Okay. Right here, we will actually break. Right here. Boom. Now. Type contribute tokens. And then... Oh, what are you... Alright. I shouldn't have pressed tab. So willy-nilly. Contribute tokens. No, bro. Command. Number of tokens to contribute. I'm not pressing tab this time because it's just going to add another line. Well, the square brackets. Oh. Now. Then, also, let's see, else, put the else right here. That will do this. Actually, I need to put all of this here. Because the can't afford logic is going to be a bit different. Okay. There we go. That's gonna be that. So all of this is if we do not need a vote. Hey, talking weasel. Thank you so much for giving your prime. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your tokens. Enjoy the emotes. Do your sub. Really appreciate it. How's it going? Good to see you in stream today. If I'm correct, Talking Weasel, are you the guy that came in on the Discord from the Christian channel? I thought I saw someone follow around the same time. Your cover's being blown to the hills. Okay. If you're wondering what we're doing, Weasel, I'm building a chat-controlled idle game. Where this wasn't going to show it. What's going on is for every chat message, that number at the top right there goes up. And what I'm doing now is implementing a system where if there's like a really, really big upgrade, and thank you for the sub on the creative channel as well. I'm assuming that's you as well. If there's a really big upgrade, that's gonna take like a lot of cheese and a lot of tokens. And the tokens, you actually just got some for giving me your prime. Tokens are like a gratitude system for doing things like subscribing on Twitch or giving bits or becoming a member on YouTube or any kind of like monetary contribution to the stream. You get tokens. And so I want certain things to be available for cheese, which you see on the stream, and tokens. Now, because some of those things are going to be really big, I don't want people to just like buy it and use the whole community's resources whenever the community might not have wanted to use the resources as a whole. So for those upgrades, I want a vote to be initiated that goes across both Twitch and YouTube. Charge it in the comments, but with cheese. Yes. So whenever such the purchase is triggered, it's not gonna buy it right away. It's gonna trigger a vote across Twitch and YouTube because I'm multi-streaming right now. And then it'll give chat, let's just say like 10 minutes, to vote on if they want the upgrade to go through. And if it does, then, you know, you just do the things and then it buys the upgrade. But if not, it just, nothing happens. It just rejects the attempt altogether. And so I'm also making it to where someone can only vote once. So that's what we're working on right now. And so the way that I'm doing it is if there's a lot of tokens involved for a particular upgrade, I want folks to pay down the tokens first. Otherwise, it gets kind of weird to where like one person could just pay everything off. And that's not the intent. Because I don't want to give one person too much power. I want this to be a community thing because it's a community-run idle game. Like certain upgrades, like yeah, if you just buy, like you trigger the upgrade, it's just gonna do it. You know, but those are gonna be like smaller scale things. Stuff that's not gonna hurt the overall progress of the game too much. Okay. Now, if we have paid down the if we've paid down the token cost, sure. Also, weigh the votes. If you track how much someone contributes relatively to the pool. I'm not sure I'd be able to do that because the cheese that you see here. Whoa, why did it do that? Why did it? Bruh. Okay, I'm about to figure that one out later. Why it just like made that chat window really wide all of a sudden. Yay, CSS. But the cheese counter right there is it's a community tool that's shared among everyone. Or rather, that's a singular currency that everyone is using. Maybe I could have a way to, like, weigh in, like, let's say that you threw in 10 tokens for a thing. I could think if somebody does a bot rate or something to use up all the cheese. True. The likelihood of somebody doing a bot raid and knowing how to use my system because for now, like, this is gonna be pretty, like, just me thing. I'm not gonna distribute it too wide just yet. Yeah, to know which upgrades can be bought. And then that's a good thought. I don't know if it's necessary right this minute with how we're doing it, but that's still a good thought. If the stream really blows up, then I can really put thought into implementing that. I don't know if it's necessary right this minute. But yeah, my goal today anyway is to just get an MVP. And so I can call it, 1.0 of the idle game. And then we'll just, we'll iterate on it as time goes on. So, because I mean, like, obviously, this layout's ugly. That background's ugly. I gotta fix this. So, I'm just trying to make it work right now. But yeah, I probably will open source it at some point. But the upgrades are user defined. I've just got a nice array that's a bunch of JSON objects. So I mean, it's gonna be user defined anyway. But yeah, I see where you're going though. That would be worth considering. Okay. Idle game. Vote in progress is true. Then make it do the thing. It's not doing the thing and it's not doing it fast enough. Do the thing. Hail, son of Jedi. What is upset? Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say that a vote has been initiated. I'm just gonna grab this and let chat know that a vote has been initiated. Okay. Well, yeah, how's it going, Jedi-san? What is up, my dude? Okay. Has okay. I started a vote for the Black upgrade. Do you know what day it is? It's a very special day that happens every week. I do believe tacos are involved. Would I be correct in my assertion? And would I also be correct in presuming that you are partaking in such an event? You are indeed partaking in such an event. Okay. Boop. Oops. You have 10 minutes to vote. You got the beans, the hamburger, the lettuce, and the onion. Most importantly, you have the cheese. Now, how stinky is the cheese? Is the question. Treat cheese on your tacos, like Parmesan cheese at Olive Garden. I didn't say stuff. Okay. Now. Oops, wait. Let's see. Let's give the cost as well so people know, like, this is a big deal. For boop, boop, Little game state. Wait, can I? Little game state. Dot. Available upgrades. Add I. Click cost. To locale string, so we get the commas. Because that's nice. Cheese. And then we have a conditional here. So like you would have had to assign constant available upgrade at this point. I probably should, but it just doesn't bother me to do the extra typing, I guess. Little game state, available upgrades at I. Ascension cost is greater than 0. And see, I'm just doing it again. It's fine. Okay. But, wait. To locale string. Boom. You gotta admit, it does make a long butt line, doesn't it? That's a long butt line. That's a 554 character line. Sorry, 534 character line. That's a long butt line. Now, we've got, not to mention Yapasama, whenever I find that whenever I do something like a available upgrade, like a constant available upgrade, I don't know why, but like, that abstraction breaks my brain. I like having the explicit, okay, I know exactly where it's coming from, you know, and the structure of it just at a glance, instead of being like, wait, what was the available upgrades structure again? Yeah, no black boxes. I don't, maybe I just don't have mental fortitude, or maybe I just don't have maybe I don't have the mental plasticity to be able to keep track of that. Because, like, I find that once I start abstracting that, my brain breaks. Like, I do it sometimes, and I'll find myself just being like, what was the structure of that? So, this feels cleaner to my brain. It doesn't feel cleaner to read, it just feels cleaner to maintain. If that makes sense. And since I'm the only one that reads this stuff, like, it doesn't matter as much, I guess. Like, I could. I don't know why I just started feeling bad. I shouldn't feel bad. It's not even an important thing. I'm being dumb. Just too OCD about it? Well, yeah, and there again, like I was telling Cobb, like, it's a kind of a stylistic thing. Except whenever clean code is involved. Clean code is just generally, just don't do that. You need more than 5 lines for your functions. Okay. Now, we want to... we want to send out a socket. We're gonna emit a socket. No, sockets. Sockets.io.emit. Part of the problem with vibe coding is that we're going to be raising a generation of people who don't understand the fundamentals. You got that right. And it's going to take us old fogies to come in and fix it. And then what happens whenever we're gone? How do I even upgrade votes? There we are. It's like hiring an electrician who doesn't even know how circuits work. Yeah. The Code Rapture? So who's coming to get us in the Code Rapture? Or is that whenever, like, the Rapture happens? Is that gonna be when God tells Jesus, like, okay, we've hit the tipping point, go get him. Go fix the code. What? Oh, man. There's so many Christian jokes I can make there. So, like, if Jesus is coming back to rapture his church and also fix the code, it says that he comes with a shout. What if the shout is just like, yo, what are you doing? You did What? In what system? What? You had the documentation. You not only had... Like, I gave you the Bible. You had the documentation. And now you're building systems that do what? And you're starting your indexes at 1? What? You're wondering why surely can fix feeling. Yeah, precisely. He'll just fix it all. Okay. Oh, let me get some of that tea, please. Worked 3 companies that hired a bunch of H-1Bs. Fixing their code was what's an H-1B? I've never heard that term. People are going on special visas to work in tech industry. Big software and other tech jobs. They hire them instead of junior devs. Yeah. Well, the problem isn't the people being hired, it's the ones who are doing the hiring. Yeah. It's a good system, but like most, it's abused. Precisely. Government's also at fault because they tolerated the H-1B program to be abused. Yep. Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna say much more than just yep. Yep. Okay. So after 10 minutes, we're gonna do is we're gonna say if the approved root's yes is greater than no, then we do the things. Um, should we? Oh boy. We should probably check to make sure we can afford this stuff first, shouldn't we? If we're gonna pick on the government, we should probably be better than the government. Let's make sure we can actually afford this first. Yeah. Let's take this. We'll cut it. We'll slap it here. Boop. Boop. Okay, yeah, it's just checks. Just making sure. Then we'll say if we can afford it. Which I mean, there's no reason why we can't at that point. So we'll leave it like it is, and we'll then do the if we can afford it. And this is where we're repeating ourselves. Yeah. Because we're gonna need a little bit of repetition, followed by a little bit of difference. Boom. Okay. We can just do this and do this. You the vote has passed. You have all purchased. You have collectively purchased the blank upgrade. GG, well played. Okay. Else. And I'm feeling rather trollish here. The vote for the did not pass. You lose. You get nothing. Good day, chat. Yeah. Is there a global Twitch emote for just rage that I'm not thinking of? There's gotta be. Indeed. So, that's that. Now we need to implement the voting. So, wait a second. Let's do, because I might use a standard vote, like polling system later. So instead of just having this as vote, I'm gonna do idle vote. Idle vote. Now, upgrade vote makes more sense. Upgrade vote Y or N. Yes. Okay. And now we need a upgrade vote command. Okay, the AI knowing what I want is getting kind of spoopy. Okay, so close to what I wanted. If word array length is equal to 2, yes. Okay. Boop. Else. Why or in? Yes. Kind of the same thing here. Okay, now. Um. Okay, auto game upgrade vote. Yes, auto game vote plus one. No, auto game vote plus one. Yes. Do this. Auto game. Voters. Push. Platform. Platform. Yeah. And then chatter. Generate. Yes. So. There we go. Now. If this is going, then do all that. If not, there's the upgrade vote currently in progress. There we go. Easy clap. Now, before we close this off, we need to make sure that the person hasn't voted yet. So, let already voted equals, yeah. For let I equals 0. I is less than little game of voters dot length. Yeah. Okay, if the chatter equals the chatter name and the platform equals the platform already voted, break. Yes. Yes. Marvelous, darling. Okay. If not already voted, then we just move all of our stuff from here. This here. Boom. Goes the dynamite. Else. Okay. do a little bit of stuff here. Hey, thank you for that follow, Cone TV. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Feel free to join us in chat. Alright. Sure. Chatter name. Otherwise, that plus generate, yes. I've already voted for this upgrade, for the upgrade. Yes. Voted in the upgrade pool. Boom. We did the thing. Now you can't vote twice. Now. We need to have the overlay show this. Where can I put it? I guess I can just throw it on the top right of the screen. Good. That way we can also move the idle game window out of the way and get back to what we were doing and still have the vote going. Could work. Yeah, let's do that. We're keeping it simple, stupid. Oh, Chad, I've been ignoring my tea this whole time. Goodness gracious, Dad, I've been ignoring my bread. I've had this bread sitting on my desk the whole time. I'll take some bread first. You had enough, Jenna-san? Be safe, sick. You stay awesome, right? Jesus love you. Okay. It's like this 5 cheese bread, by the way. Pretty great. Okay, let me think. We're gonna need this. I guess I could just structure this. Let's make this into a stand instead. Stand wrapped in a div. There we go. That makes life a bit easier. Okay. I'll take another piece of that pearl. Yeah. Chad, I'm gonna turn off my camera while I code. I know some people get bothered whenever people eat on camera. I just found it. Alright. Okay. Now. I got that. Now let's have this here. So there's upgrade vote container. Upgrade vote yes. I need to... Okay, so it's idle game vote. Vote data. This is yes and no, that's right. Well, no, I can do the display. Okay. Also need a vote in progress. Okay. If this false, okay, let's do this. Then set it to true. Then set a timeout. Set a timeout for 10 minutes. I'll take another piece of that. Okay. Okay. What do I do a comma? Times. Okay. Now for 10 minutes, we're gonna set the idle display to none, and also reset the in progress. This doesn't tell us what the upgrade's for. So, let's fix that. So we're gonna say upgrade name There we go. Sure. So the upgrade name is gonna be actually the Battle Game Stage. Available upgrades at high. Name. That's the name, right? Yes, name. Sure. And we also need another box right here. Yeah. Need this to be a span. Okay, I'll take another piece. ID. Upgrade vote name. Let's also change these to the check man. Nice. Okay.
Get good, scrub.
Computer. Computer. What do you think I'm doing? Besides, eating bread. Cheese bread? Great vote name. Yep. There we go. Actually change this to a bold. Rename. That's a great name, right? Yeah, a great name. Okay, so that's it. The next thing we need to do is throw in this whenever we vote. Good. Now, Chad, I'm pretty sure we have everything we need besides the CSS for the overlay for this. So let's grab this. What's this for now? We need the overlay. Just the default. Here we go. And sure. Let's hashtag this. Sure. Is this an absolute? It gets so close to what I want. So I want this to be the top right. I want it to have some padding. Around 8 pixels is fun. Nah, give it some room. So you're around 16. And we want the background color. It's so close to what I want. We also have silver, yeah. The text itself will be silver, yeah. The border radius seems a bit much. So let's bring that down like 5. Actually, no. Do you think I usually do percent when I do border radiuses? Of course, a lot of my other stuff doesn't have border radius. No border radius. So that should be it. Oh, yes. Say display none. To start off with. What if this thing is actually listening to my mic? Gee golly willikers. Hey bro, I'll just finish the tea. Chad, I'm gonna hurry up and chug my tea. Actually, yeah, now would probably be a good time for me to do my evening break. For those of you newer here, I have to do this every now and again so I don't get myself in breathing trouble. So what I'll do is, I'll take a few minutes to first finish my tea. And then I will, do some medical stuff so I don't get myself in breathing trouble. And I'll be right back. Give me like 10, maybe 15 minutes to do that. In the meantime, what I'll do on Twitch at least is I will run about 3 minutes of ads so folks won't get a pre-roll for the next hour or so. It's probably about as much as I got time left for the stream anyway. And for everybody else, I will play some clips from previous streams. So, do enjoy. And if I don't see you when I return, Jesus loves you. I love you. Repent and believe in the gospel. Let me know if y'all ever have questions about that or would like to have a discussion. I'd be happy to have a talk. So I'll be back and we will try and see if this works. First try. So, be right back. Do we want to take bets if I can actually get through this whole primal before it disconnects? What I mean? I didn't see that. I was too distracted by this. We need to somehow get him to follow us back here. Oh. So we killed him. We might be able to do this with a single summon. Oh, we just did. Okay. I'm getting tired of reading out loud. Just throwing that out there, but I'm still gonna do it. But I kinda wanna eat cheese. But I can't eat cheese and read out loud at the same time. Choices! One of my friends from Kadara sent a list of tips for surviving there. It's mostly common sense where there's some gems. No one knows who the charlatan is. Asking... Jay! I'm staying in the light! I'm safe! I was safe! It was a full house deepfake where everyone's the same person? Yeah, Rare Ozma bug in Wiping City? No. You can't escape! You'll never get out! Community. And, he was giving away basically $100 for any particular gift card that we would have asked for. I happened to win. And he just now sent me a $100 Steam card. So thank you so much, Lucid. Like that is crazy generous. So I mean, I know it was for your community, but still, in any get himself. And they already hit him. And just crush the man's hopes and dreams for everything. They exchange hot dogs for diesel greens. It must be Wabi. Or Wabi's, Wabi's thing.
Get good scrub.
What? Computer? Wasn't even saying anything. What was all that about?
Last I checked. Yeah, I refreshed. Twitch.tv/SilverStar07.
Desert Yellow Star.
So whoever SilverStar07 is, I assume he would decide on what happens on his own stream.
Chocobo Racing. Crafting.
Bruh. Shh, quiet. Steiner. The Matrix. What's going to happen? So I have a feeling the next dungeon is gonna be, the Dom. Or whatever that, event was called.
Looks like a good opportunity.
I did it.
Get good scrub.
Thank you, though. I am getting good. I'm killing as much stuff as I can. Just told me to get. Okay. A whole lot of frame you got there. Ha ha! Ha! Okay.
Get good scrub.
I did.
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 Get good scrub.
Are you serious? I did. Chat. Just walk up to a girl in public and be like, look into my eyes. Are you my number? Or number?
Still
what
alive.
happens.
Old. Friend.
Well, at least you're not telling me to get good, computer. That's a nice change. Thank you. But no, you see, I just thought maybe you were the one I've been waiting for all this time. Excuse me? You're waiting for me. It's which problem you can't either. You see the flip button? Moswolf? This clips route is deprecated? Wow! Twitch broke the success for a Christmas stream. Merry Christmas, Streamy Blues. You're just catching us right at the end of the stream. But feel free to follow if you're not already. We stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I will be back on Monday. Yes, Monday. Also, chat. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm really good at jumping. I've never fallen in any of these games, ever. Yeah, super first try.
Hi, I'm Johnny. Welcome to my store.
Sadness. Should I have not killed that guy yet? Am I the bad guy?
Who else is looking for the gift?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Ah! Ah! Trying to get to the... Dying!
Just leave him. He is completely mad.
Can somebody clip that laugh? Alright, well, that makes my life a bit easier. What? Yeah. Yeah, I know, that's alright. It just lets me enjoy the combat. I don't even care. Don't even care. I'm starting to care. Just a little bit. Famous last words.
Yeah. Hold my beer while I do this.
Hold my tea.
Oh my jeez.
I said tea, but okay. See?
Oh, what are you doing?
Trying to stop.
Almost
Told you
killed
this
me.
is a bad idea. Hold on, let me get in your car. And then let's go. Good times. Jet. Good times. Also, I noticed just now that I didn't even turn off the Stream Beats audio. Oops, that was probably clashing quite a bit. Apologies. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. First things first, we need to turn off the bot. So, don't be alarmed at the command I'm putting in the chat. I need to do this so I can restart the Twitch event sub stuff. So, that should have, yes, I did that. To close this. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have some difficulty seeing YouTube chat if anybody on YouTube decides to join in. I still have you over there. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do first. We need to create a let's create a upgrade that is a lot of tacos and cheese. Actually, no. Let's just do one cheese. And but a lot of tokens. So chat, I'm going to need your assistance. Because I'm gonna need some people to vote whenever I initiate the vote. So okay, so I throw in like 100 tokens. Okay. Help. Contribute. Wait, help test. Tokens and voting system. Yes. Okay. That should do the trick. Oh. Something else I want. While the bot's off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another variable to the upgrade thing. Okay. Cost increase be a number. This is Can also do the same thing for tokens. Tokens and ascensions. Token cost increase, ascension cost. Yep, it's like the thing knows me or something. Okay. Repeats. False. And okay. Repeats true. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I can just leave it. I don't have to have it be like this. Okay. And something else I want to do. We'll grab this. I'm doing this for later. Because I want to have upgrades that can be repeated. And then I'll have to like manually keep on putting these things in. Okay, it was click cost increased, right? Yes, click cost increased. Click cost increased by 5,000. Okay, I'll worry about that after this if we still have time. Because I'm kind of half expecting this to not work the first time. Okay, I need to find the... Where's the overlay? Here it is. Okay. Turn off the overlay. So that way, whenever I turn everything back on, everything should be good. Now, let me think. I don't think I need to turn everything on again, or rather, set anything else on before I turn it back on. I think we're good. Okay. So I'm gonna turn the bot back on. Okay. Come here. And I'm gonna this and this. Also gonna get category done. Again. Now. We're gonna turn the overlay back on. Should be working. Still, what is upset? Dang it. I messed it up. I have to start the bot over again. How's it going, still? Okay, I'm not ending the stream. I just have to restart the bot again. You came in at a most opportune time, sir. We are about to actually test the functionality of the things that I've been working on today. So how was work today? Chaotic. Did I eat? Quite so. Okay. Now, it's time. Okay. I know the overlay for this is messed up. Don't know why it's messed up. We'll figure that out another time. That's not why we're here. What we're gonna be doing now, I suppose I would be the best one to test this. Should be to try and upgrade the test thing. So what it should do is tell me to pay down the tokens first. Okay, good. Okay, do not contribute tokens. Still, I'm gonna do that myself. I don't want to use your tokens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna contribute tokens test. Okay, let me just make sure that it breaks first. Please specify a number of tokens to contribute. Good. Now let's see what happens if I just do contribute tokens. Good. That's what I want. Contribute tokens. Test. Let's say 25. Oh. Okay, now we need to watch and see if the tokens tossed for this goes down. Guess something? What do you want to do? We're just making sure that the happy cases work first. I'd like to contribute. Again, want to see if you can speak on my behalf. How do you mean? Not sure I'm following. Okay, I first want to make sure that it reduces the cost here first. Okay, good, it did. Okay. So, I'm gonna start contributing again. Initiated, it said, chat, please specify an upgrade. Never tokens contribute. Feel like an open question. No, so... Okay, good shout. What I'll do is I'll have it at the person that initiated the command. That was me just telling the person that typed the command to specify number of tokens. I should at the person and tell them how to use the command. Good shout, because you would not actually be able to speak on my behalf. But actually, that's a good thought, though. But no, it wouldn't work that way. Okay. Ooh, also... Test 5 0. Okay, good. Because I wanted to see if it would still overflow. It didn't. Which is what I wanted it to do. Now, I want to make sure that this goes down to 0. Whenever it does, then we will be testing the vote system. It's very basic right now, and I realize that it has a lot of room for improvement, but I just want to get like a minimally viable product in there so that we can have something to work with. Yeah, because once we get to that point of actually having something that we need to vote on, I'm hoping that I'll have the voting system worked out. Okay, tokens cost is now down to 0. We Gucci. Okay, so chat. First thing I want to test is a vote not passing. Okay? So whenever I initiate this vote, I need all of you to vote no. Okay? I need to make sure that if a vote fails, that nothing actually happens. Okay? And you will have instructions in the chat for how to vote no. Okay. And it's not showing the thing at the top. Dang. I was hoping the overlay would show the vote thing. Okay, thank you both. So it's gonna go for like 10 minutes. I probably should have waited. No, it's both chats, Yepasama. You can also vote as well. Or did it not go through? Yeah, you should also be able to vote. Did it not go through for the thing? I'll have to check that as well. But yeah, Yepasama, actually, if you could do this command as well. Wonder why... Wait. It's actually holding up the chat on my multi-stream thing for 10 minutes. Well, that's not good. I can't not be able to see chat for 10 minutes. So... yeah, Yepasama, try this command. Oh, wait. Try this command. I should have just posted it in the chat. Okay, thank you, sir. Where is my overlay? So that's kind of poopy. I was wanting the overlay to show the vote. It didn't show it. I'm gonna have to work on that. So, let's check that while we do this display none. Our game upgrade vote container. Our game upgrade vote container. Why you know? Okay, so let's actually try this again. I'm gonna stop the bot. Actually, chat, I'm gonna try and vote again. Oh yeah, it's busted. Oh. Yeah, the whole thing crashed. Never mind. We were doing this for nothing. The whole thing crashed. Oh. Because I'm a derp. Feels very correct. No wonder we wasn't seeing chat on the thing. Okay. It's here. Or... yes, it's supposed to be io.sockets.emit. Replace all of that. There we go. Added backwards. I'm a derp. Okay, so Yepasama, this will give you an opportunity to actually vote again. Wasn't there something else I wanted to do? Oh yeah. Let's have this thing just go for 2 minutes this time. Doing your run-up? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start it up momentarily. So this is gonna be for 2 minutes. The overlay will stay up for longer. No, I'll just do it here. 2 minutes. Okay. Start the bot again. Boom. And let's reconnect the YouTube chat. So we need to wait for 1 minute so that the YouTube chat can connect. And then everyone can participate. That's the idea. We will also turn off and wait a second and then turn on the overlay. Overlay is back on. Still waiting just a few more seconds for the YouTube chat to connect. Anytime now. YouTube chat is connected. Okay. Upgrade. Test. Oh. It broke again. Don't do anything. Why did it break? It's still saying that sockets.io. I'm not doing that anymore. Did I not hit? Okay, I didn't hit replace all because I'm a derp. Yeah, all of them are replaced. I'm a professional, chat. You can trust me. Now let's wait 1 minute again for the YouTube chat to connect. Okay. So chat, how's everybody's week going? What y'all up to? What we doing? What we working on? We doing all the things? And how's that working out for you? Losing the battle to resist, getting a Hermes, you feel it coming. Like, I also feel myself losing that fight. Was doing the illustrious job of trash. Wait, you're that's what you do for work? Okay, YouTube chat is connected. Let's try this again. Upgrade. Test. Boom. I didn't put my G. Upgrade. Test. Okay, the bot did not crash. So you should be getting a notification. Garbage selected. Languages at work. Same difference, I mean, I suppose. Okay. Now everyone can try the this. Please. Upgrade vote in. Well, thank you for that follow, Anime 3545. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Feel free to join us in chat. How are you? So, which are the trash languages that you're referring to, Yabasama? Oh yeah, did it go up? Yes! It did the vote on the screen as well. Good. Is it tracking? It's tracking. Okay, and it also grabs from YouTube. It grabbed from YouTube, so that's good. And it already says you voted. Good. wonder why they didn't send out that notification to the YouTube channel. I'll have to check that. Okay, so we saw that it successfully fails. That successfully fails. I purposely rolled a nat 1. I failed successfully. Okay. Now, task failed successfully. Big pogs. Now, let's wait a minute or two to make sure that this thing doesn't disappear on me. Because we don't need that. And then if it works, we're gonna try the success case. In which case, you know, we vote yes. Also, yes, you lose. You get nothing. Good day, Josh. I was feeling rather cheeky. Oh, let's see. Mostly JavaScript, TypeScript, like I'm doing now. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, but Sama, maybe I'm just trash. Lol. Okay, I think we can safely say we have failed successfully. Now, let's vote yes on this one. Let's see if we can make it go through. So in this one, do upgrade vote Y. You have 2 minutes to do so. Oh, that one went through. For Twitch and YouTube. Vote Y. Oh, we can't. Because I derped. Okay. I never reset the, I never reset the votes. So you can't vote again. Okay. That's my bad. We need 2. Voting in progress is false. And do this. We also need to make this a let. Both of these. a let. Okay. And then you just got insulted again. Oops. Okay. At least we know it. We failed successfully. Okay, we failed at failing. No, we failed at succeeding. We succeeded at failing, and then we failed at succeeding. You got all that? I feel like I missed some chat there. Use garbage collectively. Does it work though? Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't think I missed any chat. Okay. I'm gonna have to restart the bot again. So kill it. Restart it. Reconnect the YouTube chat. Gotta wait for a minute for that to connect because the YouTube API is immensely limited. Okay. Once we get YouTube chat up again, we will go for the happy case. At which point I hope I can say we have a V1 of the idle game. Even if it's not V1, like, it's close enough that I'm like, we have the base functionality. We have an idle game. Okay, YouTube chat is now connected. So let's see if this goes through for both of you now. Alright, let's try the upgrade vote Y this time. Okay. And feel free to try it on YouTube as well. Okay. Right click. Okay. And that works. Okay. So the overlay is tracking. Which I'm very pleased about that. Alright, now. Cancel. I don't know why it didn't show the YouTube chat, the spam the first time though. I have to figure that one out. Maybe it's because I had restarted the bot. Did it too soon? I don't know. But we will figure that out when we need to. Okay. Vote is cast and you've collectively purchased the tokens and vote cast to upgrade. You still don't get anything, but we win. Now, let's see if it actually buys the upgrade. Let's also pull this up here. Right click. Okay, I don't see it here on the overlay for this. I really gotta fix this. You know, the chat thing. I don't know why it got so big. Cancel. Okay, now we're waiting to see. No upgrades. Oh, I took it. Good. We did the thing. It should have put it, yep, right there. Good. Yeah, we did the things. We have a functioning chat-controlled idle game with all of the functionality that I wanted for my initial concept. Does it do all the things? Oh, dang. Y'all have been getting a plus 15 times modifier for the entire stream. No wonder the number is so high. It didn't reset. Lol. I was wondering how that got so high so quick. Okay. I'll reset that whenever I turn off the bot again. Oh yeah, Pajamas, you wanna there's like one character again and watch this number like jump up. Or like just a few characters. Watch the number jump up. It's at a 15x. The bonus right now. So next we're gonna start, not today because I think I'm at the end of the stream. Yeah, I just jumped. So next time we get to work on this, which will be, Lord willing, next week. We'll work on cleaning some things up. You know, like the visual for the overlay. We'll work on some of the simpler ideas for like bonuses and stuff like that. So like, for example, Skull brought up having like a one-time bonus if somebody in chat says a specific randomly generated word in their message at some point in the stream, and then the word will just like reset. I also want to make it to where we have repeating upgrades. So you can see here the 1% cheese upgrade, this one. whenever y'all buy this one, I want it to just make itself available again. And just increase the cost a bit. So that I don't have to like keep manually doing this. So yeah, just like cleaning up the stuff that's already there. And then we'll start, doing some of the simple quality of life things for myself right here. Then we'll start working on the ideas that y'all have been bringing up in the Discord that I'm actually kind of excited about. Those look really fun. Like the hangman idea, or the one where like the words are coming down the screen. You'll have to type them before they disappear. Stuff like that. As like purchasable mini games that y'all can trigger if you want to play them. Through the idle game. I also have written down alerts for OBS. So like maybe just like certain alerts or certain rewards would trigger an alert on the screen. So I don't want like every single thing that we do to trigger an alert. That's gonna get messy. But yeah, like certain things will trigger an alert on the stream. Similar to like a follower alert or something like that. Morning stream is morning star. I mean, like, it's not that far off. You would get a morning star. And on the star, I prefer to say morning silver, but you would technically be correct. So, so yeah, that's the notion of what I'm after. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for me today, chat. I think I've done everything that I wanted to. I'm very pleased with the progress. And I think we can satisfactorily call it a day. So, hey, Jolie. How you doing, my dude? Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. If there is anybody in chat that you're not currently following, and you enjoyed spending time with us today, feel free to hit that follow button if you're on Twitch, or that subscribe button if you're on YouTube to get notified of future streams. We spend our time here hyping up Jesus as much and as often as we can. We build cool stuff with software like you're seeing today, because I am indeed a software engineer. And we get up to all manner of gaming shenanigans. We would love to have you. Lord willing, I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central, for more of our Star Citizen antics. I very much need to finish up the delivery stuff. I don't know, depending on what I'm up to, I might even do some deliveries off stream. But we'll see. So, let me see if there's anybody live that I can read. Have a good night, sir. Tony, good to see you, sir. I feel bad that you always come in at the end. I wish I could stay longer for you. But I hope you're doing excellent, my dude. So... Let me look. Nobody's jumping out yet. As a good raid target. No, looks like no raid for today. Alright, chat. That is gonna be it for me today. If no one has told you lately you were loved, you're appreciated, and you're highly valuable. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And Jesus loves you and wants a relationship with you. Seek him, because he's already seeking you. Repent and believe in the gospel. To repent means to recognize that you are a sinner against God and that you cannot save yourself. And then to change your mind and turn away from living life your own sinful way and turning to living life Jesus' way. To believe is not so much the idea of just saying I believe something, because anybody can do that. It's more so the idea of submitting to Jesus as the Lord, the ruler, the master, the boss, and the God of your life. The Bible says that if you do that, that the old sinful person that you are now dies, and that a new person is born that belongs to Jesus. So if anybody ever has questions about that, I would be happy to talk. You can catch me in Discord. Link is in the chat. Or you can just join the Discord if you want a cool place to hang out. Or you can ask your questions on stream. Especially Star Citizen streams are amazing for having discussions like that. And yeah, so Lord willing, I'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central, for some Star Citizen. So, y'all stay epic. Y'all have an awesome night. Peace. All day, son. All day. Y'all get some good rest.